So, on today's first episode of Late Night Conversations, we'll call it that. Topic being a little dumb stupid. That's the topic of tonight. Because I got some things that I need to say. And I guess how to start it off, should I pose a question?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you were talking about audience. Okay. Yeah. Pose the question.
See, this is how this is about to go. Okay, so. At what point do you think things are acceptable and or not acceptable? Okay, at what point do you think things aren't acceptable that you've already accepted?
So basically, you saying the situation happens that I don't like, but I don't really act on it, and I just let it go, and then it continues to happen. You're saying at what point does it become unacceptable now?
Yes.
It's usually always unacceptable, but you just kind of get to the point where you're either tired of it or embarrassed of it. I think those are really like the only two reasons why people usually get out of situations like that. Either they're personally tired of it or they're starting to feel embarrassment because more people are seeing it and more people are becoming more evident to it. If that makes sense.
It makes sense, but if it never was acceptable, why accept it in the first place?
Because of everything else that comes along with it, be it financial or just really like a romance situation. Some people are head over heels in love with somebody to the point where they rather have a piece of that person than to have none of that person.
Okay.
People stay in certain situations.
So, I can I say I can attest to that, or okay, so I can attest to that because I've been there. Now, I guess a follow-up question would be, is it an age that you grow out of this?
Age literally is like, it's like a job title that don't mean nothing. Because you could be 50, but you could really be 17. And you could be 17 and you really like 50 because of how you lived those 17 years. You got some people that's, you 34, but you've been in the house and on the steps for 28 years of that 34. So you really not a regular 34-year-old. You really like a teenager, if not a little bit younger than that, because you're really just now experiencing the world for what, 6 years? That's not enough to really know what's going on out here. So age really ain't shit. Because you can be in a relationship with a little young chick, 19, 20, 21. She done after the first or second situation. She not done. You can't pull nothing on her because she done been hit to the game, or she done had somebody give her the game, you know what I'm saying? Or you can have an old head that never had the game and never really felt affection or been with a real dude, so she will accept pretty much anything he throwing at her just to feel that vibe and have that nigga around.
Okay, so I guess all right, so I'll talk about a situation that is in the media. I guess like the Quavo and Sweetie situation, just because it's something that everybody knows about and has been trending or whatever. So when I first heard the information or heard about it was, I think it was through the Shade Room, and she had posted something about not accepting, excuse me, bless you.
Thank you.
Sorry, y'all. But not accepting the situation anymore. And when you go out of, the relationship and give yourself to other people, it's not going to always be okay to cover it up with gifts and stuff like that. But first of all, I need people to understand that they are still human. And if they wasn't famous, it wouldn't even be this deep. Because let's call a spade a spade. Bitches get cheated on all the time. And they taking niggas back for less than a Birkin or a car or whatever. Nevertheless, the video of them and their altercation or whatever, from my standpoint, no, it's never okay for anybody, to put their hands on another person, man or a woman. And I think people need to also understand that too. It's not always the man that's at fault. It's not always the man that is wrong. Because let me have a son, I should say, and his girlfriend or whatever is putting her hands on him. No, you don't hit her, but protect yourself. And from my standpoint and what it is that I saw in the video, that's what he was doing. It looked like she went to hit him or try to keep the bag away from him or whatever. He moved, or however he moved his arm, and she fell. But because everybody has an opinion and everybody feels like their opinion is important and they are entitled to their opinion, but because it's so publicized now with the media and stuff like that, everybody think that they can have a say on other people's situations when that ain't your business. Worry about what's going on with you in your house. But as far as being things, accepting stuff and then backtracking on it, I guess. Once you do something or you accept one type of behavior from somebody, what is stopping them from doing it again? Like, why do you think that now, because you've changed your mind about what you are accepting, it's supposed to be validated? And yes, you should. I mean, you have the right to feel however you want to feel. And you have the right to backtrack and not feel the way that you felt in the beginning as far as whatever it was that you accepted before. But if you keep letting it happen, there is not going to be a change in behavior because now he has the green light.
Yeah.
I didn't need you to say yeah.
Oh,
I was.
no, it was looking at me like we needed some interaction.
I needed. Anyway. The game. It's the same. The rules, all of that shit is the same. It does not change. The people change. The way they play it, yeah. Some better than others. But it doesn't change. If I let my kids do the same shit over and over and over again, and then one day I decide that I'm tired of it,
they could look at you like you fucking retarded.
Like they do. Like they do.
I remember that's because they're bad.
They're not bad.
Lie to the public.
However, it don't change. It's the same. You have to know and stand firm on what it is that you believe and how you feel, and not just because you want somebody to stay around. Not just because you want that particular person and you think that in the beginning, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that because it's going to make him stay. And then I'm going to be above everybody else because I'm going to let him do this and that. Even though I don't like it. We need to normalize speaking up for ourselves and sticking to that, regardless of who stays and who doesn't. Because it's not going to change. One thing that I've learned, and it's cliche, but it is what it is. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter what you let slide, that man gonna be that man regardless. Plain and simple. He gonna do what he wanna do with who he wanna do it with. He has to be ready to make that change. He has to be ready to be that one woman man. I don't care how good your sex is. I don't care how good your food is. None of that matters. You had a baby, okay. Now you think you're gonna stay? I think that might be one of the worst things, to have a child just because you think that that's going to keep somebody. I don't want you if I got to do all that. I've been in plenty of situations. I've never been in that situation to say that I've had a child just because I was trying to keep the man. I can say that my children were wanted and planned. Situation was not.
I wouldn't say planned, but she was out of love.
Bitch.
She was out of love.
I'm going to apologize now for whoever sees this video. And my language might not be that appealing to them. However, he brings it out of me.
You love me, though.
But my children were wanted, okay? Is that better?
Definitely. Most definitely. Not to sound like G Money, but most definitely.
He gonna tell you one story. I'm gonna tell you another one on another conversation.
But I'm gonna tell the truth. That's the difference between our stories. I'm gonna tell the truth. I tell the truth even when I lie, chica. A lie, not a lie, if you believe it.
What?
Scorpio shit. If you believe it, it's not really a lie. Just ask a polygraph.
I was about to say, shit, let a polygraph tell it. You believe it,
it's not a lie.
You gonna pass. That's all I can say. But I don't know what else to say in reference to that situation. And a lot of people probably look at me or look at this and be like, she don't know what the hell she talking about. I'm young, but I've been through some stuff. And I can tell you, story as old as time, that it don't change nothing. They have to be ready to settle down or do what it is that they need to do for you or your child. But it's nothing that you can do or say to change them. So, not quick story, but like Malik. We're going to call a spade a spade.
Why you pull me into this?
Because you're right here. Like Malik. Before me,
I was a good Christian boy.
He was a hoe.
My mom see this.
He get me in it.
No. I was a good Christian boy.
No, he wasn't.
I wasn't no hoe.
No, he wasn't.
I was not.
He wasn't, but I can say that in the actions of what was displayed, he wasn't ready. And I'm not taking credit or saying that I'm the one that made him ready. I would never do that. Because like I said, that was completely up to him. We started our relationship and it was not supposed to be 4 kids, a house, 2 cars, and marriage But here we are. And I wouldn't change the path that I took to get here. But it wasn't all sunshines and daisies with us either. And
It was fun, though. It was fun.
Yeah.
Real adrenaline rush.
What was adrenaline rushed about it?
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. You was there. You were there. Oh, okay.
Actually, I wasn't. If you want to be technical.
Don't you do that.
You
was there enough to remove yourself out of a certain situation.
If you
okay. Don't you do that.
If you want to be technical.
Don't you do that.
Mentally, I was not there.
Okay.
I was not there.
It was fun, though.
Was it?
I never woke up like that before. Good looking that day too, Tiff.
Because
you the reason why I'm here, baby.
Because of the statute of limitations. We're not gonna go into this story.
Cover your ass.
But
cover your ass. You ain't leaving me here with these kids.
Damn it, listen.
All right, my fault. Go ahead.
But we're here.
We are here.
You know? And
because we understand each other now.
It took some time, though. And though we've been through what we've been through, I'm not going to say like he know what he got and all of that. I mean, because he do. We ain't going to downplay me. What you talking about?
Period, bitch.
Okay. Ain't that how they do it? Anyway.
You gotta roll your tongue more.
Nah, no thank you.
Like a mommy.
Mine don't do that.
Mine do. Oh, shit. I hope my mom won't see this.
I apologize. As I stated in a couple minutes ago. But he got to be ready. That's it in a nutshell. And know what it is that you want from the beginning. Know how you want to be treated and what it takes to sustain that and to be treated that way. And know that you shouldn't get any less than that. That's it and that's all.
Don't let that nigga treat you like a yellow starburst, bitch. You're a pink starburst. Act accordingly.
Is this what this is? Is this what this is about?
Every woman deserves to be treated like a pink starburst.
I like the yellow ones too.
I mean, they're good too.
But they're not the pink ones.
They're not the pink ones. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
You heard it here first. Every woman deserves to be treated like a pink starburst. This is what I'm dealing with, ladies and gentlemen. But in the case of things being acceptable and not acceptable, lay that shit out from the beginning. If it's something that they not willing to do, then you give them that option to go and do what they want to do with somebody else that's going to accept it. Stop feeling like you need another person. I'm not going to say a man, even though, you know, I'm a woman, but anybody who's listening, man or woman, stop feeling like you need that other person. what you want, how you feel, what you're going to accept and or not accept should be a priority to you and to them if they want to be with you. That's not something that you should be willing to compromise. Because 9 times out of 10, they're not compromising it. Obviously, because they're still doing what you feel is unacceptable. I can't stress enough of... So something that I used to say all the time that really resonated with my honey muffin love bug. Tell me the truth. Whether you think I'm going to be mad or upset, that does not matter to me. Tell me the truth. Now, I can't change my reactions to the truth and my feelings after you tell me the truth, but I respect you more for telling me the truth, and then let me decide if that's something that I'm willing to deal with or not. Give me that respect to tell me what's going on. And then let me choose if that's something that I'm going to deal with or I'm not. I might not like what it is that you got to say, but that don't mean I didn't appreciate you telling me the truth. And you might not like the consequence after you tell me the truth. It's not a situation where it's like, oh, well, you told me, so now, yeah, you told me and I thank you for that, but that don't mean that I can't react to it. That doesn't mean that I have to take the truth and in turn, and keep that and still let you do whatever it is that you're doing or going to do or was thinking about doing. I still have feelings. I still have emotions, and I'm still going to react however it is that I'm going to react to it. But I appreciate you telling me the truth. Now, where we go from here, the ball is in my court now. Then that way, I can't say that you didn't tell me the truth. And then if I do decide to deal with whatever it is that you told me, then that's on me. Whether I hold you accountable for your actions or whatever the situation may be, that's all on me. But you told me the truth. You told me what it was. I tell Malik all the time, today or tomorrow you decide that you don't want to be with me, tell me. I ain't going nowhere.
I think we already established that.
I'm telling them.
Oh, okay.
Because whether you want to admit it in your situations or not, I'm very comfortable in my life. And for a long time before this, I didn't have the luxuries that I have now. And it's not a brag, and it's not to make anybody feel no type of way or nothing, but I didn't. Mostly everything I did and everything I got, that was me. Not taking nothing away from my parents and, all of the people that have helped me along the way. And I'm very grateful for that and those people. But as far as now, I'm very well taken care of. And no, that don't mean that I take anything or I don't speak up when I need to, or I let things go, because,
I love you.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
I'm not crazy.
Yeah. I like you, though.
Anyway. He knows. But he's also made that decision within himself, not me making him make that decision, but within himself that he don't want nobody else.
Yeah, no, I'm not going nowhere.
It wasn't a question.
No, I was just reiterating.
Oh, okay. He ain't going nowhere. You could try it. But he ain't going nowhere. And I know I look crazy. That's fine.
I love that shit.
That I look crazy.
Yeah. You're like a little fucking sexy softball player and shit.
You know I used to play softball.
I know, bitch. I know. Yeah, I know. We gonna play softball tonight. That camera go off. You nasty. You had the same thought. You nasty. It's like, well, why turn it off? You nasty.
Oh my God. What?
That's not what you was thinking?
No.
Oh. Ooh. Pardon me. Pardon me. You wanted to get people to peek into our life.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Anyway. You know, I can't stand it.
My fault.
But the decision has been made on both of our ends. And I'm not even about to just put it all on you.
Yeah, I was about to say, because you ain't just going to be like, Malik was a hoe like you wasn't a pimp.
Whoa. I thought you was a
See, look at you. You thought I was going to call you a hoe? Is you crazy? Is you crazy? You think I'm stupid?
My bad, bro.
Oh, okay. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name.
Because clearly you put some on
I ain't going to say it no more.
Oh, okay.
I ain't going to say it no more.
Okay. So, yeah. We've both had a past. And it is what it was. Nobody going to sugarcoat it. Ain't nobody ashamed about it. At least I ain't. It's a hookah pen. Just in case. I know my mom probably going to see this. It's a hookah pen. But I am in no way an angel. And quite frankly, our dealings and startings were nothing but fun. Christy?
Wait, what was that? What did you say? You said something to Christy? What'd you say? Because y'all got secret codes and shit. I gotta be on it.
I said our dealings were nothing but fun.
Oh. Alright.
And then I said, Christy.
Okay.
She knew what fun means.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later. Shut up. But it just went farther than fun. It was fun, and then it got a little dark. And now it's all sunshine and blue skies.
Please don't go away.
No, it's please go away.
Listen. I'm trying to make it a bright day.
Oh, okay.
See, you be missing the whole
I did.
shebang,
It did clear day.
Oh, boy.
Missed the landing. But they gotta be ready. Man or woman. Because it ain't always just men. She gotta be ready too. That whole phase you trying to get her out of, you trying to settle down, she not really trying to take that step. She gotta be ready. Just like he has to be ready. It's the same, and it's sad that it's always put on men, and I'm, full woman power to the movement, all of that, but it ain't always the men. Sometimes it's the women. But she still has to be ready, just like he has to be ready. We're not going to sit here and act like men don't get hurt by women all the time. But it's not talked about. And that mostly has to do with, the man's supposed to be masculine and all of that. And you don't share your feelings, but yet and still you got a woman on the side wanting you to express yourself. But you express yourself too much, now you're a bitch. And you just a crying little boy. Talk to me. There's a time and a place for everything. You're not about to sit there and cry, wow, I need you to be defending my honor. We're not about to do that. We're not about to do that. But if it's something going on and we're in the comforts of our home or a safe space and it's and you feeling away and you need to get something off your chest, I need you to do that. Because your mental and how you move from you feeling that way is going to affect any situation that might come at you during that time that you're not stable with how you're feeling. We had a situation, and I'm not saying we had a situation, but I'm just speaking hypothetically. We had a situation and you feeling upset about it or your mind is not, but then shots ring out. You about to be emotional or nigga, protect me?
I'd dive in front for you, baby.
Crying and all.
Real shit.
You better not ever. Express yourself to me. Don't cry. Don't do that. I never look at you the same. You'll be in the same category as Carlin. Go sit. Don't ask him. We're not gonna do that.
This is shit that you talk about. Like, you won't let me express my...
Shut up.
That's how I feel.
Shut up, because you're full of shit.
At that time, you supposed to accept it. Why the fuck is my dragon falling?
Because she's retarded.
She not retarded. She just missed me.
Anyway. There's a time and a place for everything. Express yourself. Tell me how you feeling. You ain't like what I did or how I talked to you the other day?
No. No, I did. Oh, you...
I'm not asking you a question.
I'm sorry. Because you was disrespectful that day.
Tell me. I wouldn't tell me in that moment. But tell me. You seen something you ain't like and you got a little bit of reservations about it? Tell me.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you.
Would it be dope if I told you while doing the Dru Hill bop?
No,
No.
We're going to add that to the list with the sniffling and slobber.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Because you play too much. I'm not going to take you serious.
Okay.
So anything you say after you do the Dru Hill bop?
Okay.
Okay. Ain't nobody going to know until you tell them.
Closed mouth don't get fed. That's why I don't mind asking for head.
Not.
No.
I ain't going to be able to post this.
It's just a song. Freedom of speech.
You made me lose my train of thought.
I'm gonna help you find it, baby.
All right, Waldo. What would be your advice? Guess you.
Or what?
In a man's perspective, how would you deal with the situation of you doing something and me will do hypothetically, because me accepting it and then you doing it again and it not being acceptable anymore?
You just have to make that determination if you're gonna be able to accept her not being acceptable about it anymore. Because at that point, if you know that you're gonna continue doing it, why waste time? Why prolong something that you know is gonna happen? Because everything is gonna come out. Anything you try to hide is eventually gonna come to the light. So if it's not acceptable, then all right, cool. Y'all talk it out. She had an issue with it. You gotta make that decision if you're gonna change or not. Simple as that. Don't gotta be nothing special. Like, just make that decision.
So not on a man's standpoint, but
it's basically like, even if you will look at it like your girl making money on OnlyFans and shit. Like, she making paper. So because the money's coming in, you're like, all right, I'm gonna be acceptable about it. I'm gonna let her go rock out. I'm gonna let her do what she doing. But now you feeling the pressure because all your homies is subscribed to the joint and shit. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody want to come watch the game at your crib just a little bit too often, like every Sunday and shit now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then you start feeling that pressure. So now you like, listen, it ain't acceptable no more. I want you to stop. She is right there. She has to make that decision. Do I want to stop? Or do I want to keep going and possibly just lose this person because of what I eventually just ultimately want to do? If she know, you know what I'm saying, she keep going on the jump, she ain't gonna be able to hide it. Like, even if you put a mask or something on, like, sis, you know, you could tell, you know what I'm saying? So, like, she know that if she keep doing it, he's probably gonna find out. It's a good chance he's gonna find out. And at that time, he might have a situation and now it's gonna be ended anyway. So why waste time? You just make that decision. Are you gonna be okay with not doing it, or are you not gonna be okay with not doing it? Because you can then come back later on down the line and let that person know, okay, now this isn't acceptable for me either. I want to go back to doing what I was doing. And then y'all can make that determination if y'all will be together or not. It don't gotta be complicated.
and it ain't the end of the world if you by yourself.
Hey, y'all could both still be cool. Shit.
Like, I get it. I definitely get it, wanting to be in a relationship, especially if you love somebody. Like, phew, when you love somebody, like really love somebody, you put up,
Red flags look like Six Flags.
listen, you put up with so much stuff. And not to make this a religious thing or nothing like that. Everybody's entitled to, you know, worship whatever God they choose to. I am a Christian. And I feel like, personally, in my situation, because I put up with the things that I put up with, they kept getting worse. So you not taking that first out or not listening or taking heed to those first signs that I gave you, now I'm going to give you another one, but this joint going to be bigger and it's going to be worse. Oh, you still not listening? Tuh. I got something else for you. And personally, like I said, that story of my life, I felt like not giving up on a situation and no, I'm going to be here and and I'm going to do what I need to do because of whatever reason, whether it be I didn't want people to have anything to say about me and my dealings and how I handled the situation, because I didn't want the other person in the situation to feel like I abandoned them and I wasn't, sticking by them and doing what I was supposed to be doing as their mate, to just anybody else having anything to say about the situation where it would paint me to be the bad person. It would paint me to be the one that gave up or didn't make it work because I didn't want to, or I just basically wasn't riding right. But you keep putting yourself through that stuff, it's not going to do nothing but get worse. You let him go and do this and do that on you, it's not going to do anything but get worse if you continue to accept the things that are unacceptable. That's just been my experience and what I've been through and what I know is true for me. You might be looking at this like, what the hell? Bye. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And that's fine. It might not. But my experience was accepting the unacceptable and constantly accepting it, and even becoming an enabler for the things that I did not accept or didn't want to accept. So in a way, I put myself through stuff. And I don't know if you're married or just in a relationship with somebody that you're accepting things from, but regardless, marriage or not, you shouldn't have to downplay or accept less because of a title or because you love somebody. Because obviously they don't love you as much as you love them if they're still doing things that are unacceptable. You got to make decisions for you, not nobody else. Regardless, mom, dad, kid, you have to make decisions for you, because it's going to lead you to a place that you don't want to be. It's going to have you feeling like shit. And the relationship that was meant to be love and, oneness, so sacred. It's not. It's not going to be. And then what? Then you did all of that for what? You gave so many years of your life, months, days, whatever, however long you was in that situation, just for you to have to go and, or not even necessarily have to go and find somebody else, but it was for what? For them to still be doing what's unacceptable, but they ain't gonna be doing it on you. Not all losses are losses. Sometimes you gotta lose some stuff to gain a whole lot more. And then once you lose it, that's when you realize, shit, this. Sometimes the grass is greener. Care what nobody say. Sometimes it is. Sometimes you got to go through some stuff, some bad stuff, to get to the good stuff. But as long as you know that you were true to yourself and you didn't take just anything that was given to you, you'll be all right. I'm not saying that's going to be the end all be all to any of like relationship problems or situations. No, but it's a start. Setting boundaries, setting rules. It's a start. And no, it's not like you trying to control somebody. It's just not something that you accept. And that's okay. Don't be a little dumb stupid. Don't be that person. Because if you are, then you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. Anything else you'd like to say, darling? Hi, is it okay?
What are you talking about?
I didn't know you heard me.
Allergies.
Yeah.
Cataracts acting up.
Cataracts is not allergies.
Don't embarrass me in front of company.
I digress.
Don't embarrass me in front of company.
I apologize, darling.
Show love.
I think I got contact.
I hope the
I think that's it for my rant. Feel free to comment.
I had a taste for something sweet. You should come kiss me.
That was so corny.
You swallowed
cute,
her. You swallowed her. Yeah.
It works for us. Mind your business.